a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva.
So we've been talking about this for a very long time now, and I know y'all have seen it on our social media at CRYSTYLEJ and
at Premium Credit Solutions, spelled just how it sounds. Go Google it if you can't.
We ain't got time for that.
At Premium Credit Solutions.
We've been talking about couples and credit.
Couples and credit, y'all.
Girl, I'm gonna let you start with that because that title alone is just a lot.
Right.
Ooh.
So, it can be sort of a sticky situation or an odd conversation to have when you're dating someone. You're trying to get to know someone, and that credit conversation comes.
Is
up.
that important to y'all? Do you feel like their credit needs to be good, or is that something you even think about? You know, as far as being in a relationship. What about you?
So I have there's a lady. Her name is Nikisha Michelle. She's amazing. She is she's a love coach or a relationship coach, and she literally has her clients and her girls or women, if you have it, she has us list, top qualities that we wish to see in a mate. And as I've been growing and maturing, financial stability is important to me. I feel like I work hard. I have, I make sure I am a liability. I'm sorry, I am an asset and not a liability when it comes to what I have to bring to the table. So I feel like my partner needs to have that same level of financial responsibility.
Totally agree.
Now I know people have made mistakes in the past, but at this age,
what are you doing to even help those mistakes that you've made? Are you in the transition of trying to get your credit repaired? I just feel like it's a conversation that definitely needs to be had. So I'll give y'all a little personal information about some situations that I have ran into. So for me, to answer the question, it's very important to me. I was talking to someone, I don't know, nowadays, I don't know if it's talking, dating, whatever, relations, courting.
We'll take it back to the old school when it's courting. Yes.
I was courting someone and just didn't even have a bank account. Like, it's 2017. Like, what's going on?
Child.
And I didn't realize that until we were kind of like a few dates in, and I'm nosy, so I started asking questions, why do you always pay things with cash? That was just something I really wanted to know. And he came out and said, oh, I don't have a bank account. Excuse me?
Now, so we're not trying to put people down who don't have a bank account. However, if buying a home, if building a business, if being serious about building a family,
interest rates on car insurance plays a major role in stuff like this.
That's an important thing to have. I mean, it doesn't have to be like an expensive, $10 a month interest checking from Bank of America. A very simple PNC bank account. It's called Virtual Wallet. It's free. You go to an ATM, another person's ATM, and they don't charge you a fee. It's just that's a simple thing that you should have had.
And now everything is done by like a virtual wallet nowadays. Uber. So you want me to call you Uber?
No, right?
Come on now.
No.
So to me, it's very important, and that bounces off of your credit.
Right.
Because if you don't have any forms of payment, because you pay everything with cash, you probably don't have credit either, because you're not building any, because you're also using someone else to pay all of your bills for you by paying them cash. So to me, it's very important, because I don't look for right now. I'm always thinking ahead. So if I even give you the opportunity to date you and we make it a couple of months, in my mind I'm thinking past that. Could this be my husband? So if this is my husband, then what about a house? Where are we gonna live? I want something nice. Let's talk about a car. Because at this point you need someone.
Because what you're not gonna do is you not gonna be on my credit card.
Hello.
What you not gonna do is I'm not signing a lease in my name, and then you run off supposed to be paying half the bills, and then I'm stuck with the lease. And I think that's honestly, I have so many female clients that come to me, and I'm looking at their report, and I ask them about every single account, and there's a story behind each account. Like, why is this account so high? Why is this credit card at 89% utilization? And they'll tell me, girl, I used to date this guy, and he just, he was a user on my account, and he ran the credit card up, and then we broke up, and I got stuck with the bill. And literally, that is a resounding story over and over again.
I hear it a lot.
My clients.
I hear a lot.
I'm gonna tell you
Cars,
my story.
everything.
Let me tell you my story. This is my story. This is actually how I got started in credit repair. So I was dating this guy, and of course in the beginning it's all like amorous, and your head is like full of clouds, and you don't really see the smoke and mirrors.
Cloud nine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's all smoke and mirrors. So I'm dating this guy, and he told me that he was getting ready to move. And he had applied for another apartment, and they came back. It was a partial denial. He had something on his credit with a former apartment building that I don't know what happened. Maybe he just ran off with the rent. I mean, ran off and broke the lease and didn't pay. Long story short, it was on his credit, and it affected his credit. And he's like, man, they won't let me move into this house, man. I'm trying to get out of this apartment. Yeah, that's how he talks. Atlanta. I'm in this apartment. I'm trying to get out of this apartment, man. I'm trying to, make my lease payments lower, and I can't even move, man. They said I gotta get this off. So I looked at his credit. I contacted the creditor. I wrote them a letter. We were actually able to settle, and they agreed to take.
Don't tell them too much.
Okay, I'm not.
Because y'all need to come to us.
Right.
Don't tell them too much.
Well, but see, you need me because I'm the wordsmith, honey. We both the wordsmith, so
we know how to write.
Right. So I know how to write good letters. Is a long story short. So I wound up helping him out. Got the apartment or the attorney to take it off of his credit. They wrote a letter to the new apartment complex, and he was able to move in. Maybe about a month later, it didn't work out. We went our separate ways. I seen him in the mall one day with a new girl, and I'm like,
girl.
Right. So he talks to me later on, and he's like, yeah, I got a new girlfriend. We just moved into a new apartment. I said, wait a minute, you moved into a new what? Is this the new apartment that I helped you get into when your piss poor credit couldn't get you into the apartment, but now you done moved in with a new chick? No. And so and that is the mistake that a lot of females make, because we are naturally vulnerable. We are natural nurturers. We want to help. We are lovers. We don't want to see people down in distress.
Exactly.
And at a certain point, you just have to tell people no. Do not unless you are married or engaged. Because I'm working with a wonderful engaged couple, and I'm asking them about things on their report, and I was like, don't co-sign. Like, oh no, Miss Williams,
wait till you jump the broom.
Yes, we're like, we're engaged. We're, okay, that's fine. So unless you are engaged or married, I highly advise against adding someone as a co-signer, or as an authorized user on a card. That's just it's too much that can go on. So that's just my personal experience.
Mm-hmm. And your credit is your financial identity.
It is.
So this is you. And at the end of the day, whoever you add on to help them out, they can run off and you're stuck with it. So it's your financial identity. So it's very important. And for new relationships, or, for the people that are getting into the dating again, or however you want to call it, or however you want to say it, this is a conversation that really needs to be, y'all really need to have it.
I'm a diva. I'm a diva. I'm a